Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. We've already done the structure of the male reproductive system, the structure of the female reproductive system. Today, continuing with the female reproductive system, we will be doing a very important process that occurs in females known as menstruation. Now, to study what is menstruation, I will draw the female reproductive system again. I hope you all remember the structure. So it consists of a pair of ovaries, then the finger-like projections from the funnel-shaped structure known as the oviducal funnel, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the cervix and the vagina. Now in the previous class I had already told you that the ovaries produces the ova or the egg. So one ovary produces one egg. So in one time one ovary produces one egg, and this occurs in alternate months. So suppose this month the left ovary produces the egg, then next month the right ovary will produce the egg, then again left. So each month one ovary produces the egg and it is alternate. So this month left ovary, the next month right, then left, then right. Okay. So once the ovary starts developing the egg, the uterus prepares itself. So what does it prepare itself for? It will prepare itself to receive the fertilized egg or to because as I've already told you, uterus is the place where the fetus development or the baby development of the baby takes place. So the uterus has to prepare itself. So once the ovary starts producing the egg, once the egg starts developing in the ovary, the uterine wall or the wall of the uterus, it starts becoming thick. Okay, and it receives blood, a huge number of blood vessels. So as the ovary, inside the ovary, the egg starts developing, the uterine wall or the wall of the uterus becomes thick, and then it receives a huge number of blood vessels. The uterus is preparing itself to receive the fertilized egg. Now on the 14th day, that means once the egg has started developing, so suppose that's the first day when the egg has started developing, then on the 14th day, the egg is released from the ovary. It is released from the ovary, and who receives it? The oviducal funnel. So on the 14th day, after the development of the egg takes place, it is released from the ovary and the oviducal funnel receives it. Okay, and this process is known as ovulation. So the release of the egg from the ovary on the 14th day is known as ovulation. Now from here the egg enters the oviducal funnel, then it reaches the fallopian tube. Now, when we did the structure of the female reproductive system, I had told you all that the function of the fallopian tube is fertilization takes place here. It is the only place where fertilization takes place. Okay, so now during this time, if there is mating between a boy and a girl, and then suppose a sperm released by the male reproductive system reaches the fallopian tube. So what is there in the fallopian tube here? Egg. What is also there? Sperm. So what takes place? Fertilization of the sperm and the egg takes place. Okay, but suppose there is no mating, and when the egg is in the fallopian tube, no sperm reaches the fallopian tube. Okay, so it remains in the fallopian, the egg remains in the fallopian tube for about 10 days. It remains in the fallopian tube for about 10 days. So there is no fertilization. So what happens is, now slowly the egg enters the uterus and it dissolves in the uterus. So now, between the 20th and the 30th day, we are counting from when the development of the egg took place. So on the first day, egg development took place. 14th day, ovulation, that means release of the egg from the ovary into the oviducal funnel took place. It is known as ovulation. Then for 10 days, the egg remains in the fallopian tube. If there is no fertilization within these 10 days, the egg slowly moves into the uterus and gets dissolved. So by the 20th to the 30th day, what happens? Since there was no fertilization, no zygote was formed, that means no development of baby takes place. So now what happens is, slowly now this uterus had prepared itself to receive the baby, isn't it? Now, it does not require this thick uterine walls because no fertilization took place. So slowly it starts disintegrating. So what happens? Slowly between the 20th to the 30th day, the uterine wall starts disintegrating and then it is released from the vagina as blood. Okay? And this process is known as menstruation and it lasts between 3 to 5, in some cases 7 days. And this entire process is known, this release of this disintegrated blood vessels and the uterine wall as blood through the vagina is known as menstruation. And this whole process, that means development of the egg, ovulation, and then since release of the egg into the fallopian tube, no fertilization, then cut the egg reaching the uterus, dissolving, then the uterine wall disintegrating. This entire process is known as menstrual cycle. Okay, so once more. An ovary produces an egg every alternate month. That means this month left, suppose it's the left ovary, the next month it will be the right. Then again left. Okay. On the 14th day, the egg or the ovum is released from the ovary and this process is known as ovulation. It is picked up by the oviducal funnel, reaches the fallopian tube. In the fallopian tube, it remains for about 10 days. If there is fertilization, then a zygote is formed and enters the uterus. But suppose there is no fertilization, the ova or the egg slowly disintegrates and dissolves in the uterus. The uterine wall had prepared itself to receive the zygote or the development of the baby. So now all the uterine wall, since no fertilization took place, it disintegrates. The blood vessels also disintegrates and it is released as blood through the vagina. The process being known as menstruation. It lasts between 3 to 7 days and this whole cycle is known as the menstrual cycle. Of menstruation in young girls at the age of 13 to 14 years, and menopause is the permanent stoppage of menstruation in women at the age of 45 to 50 years, but this differs from person to person. The menstruation or the menstrual cycle temporarily stops during pregnancy, but permanently during menopause. So I hope you understood the menstrual cycle. Thank you everyone.